Hello everybody, welcome back to the Painscreek Killings, and a big fuck you for not watching that last episode. I know I probably titled it something like skip this episode. It's an hour long and I don't find anything into it to the very last 5 minutes, but because of that I could not, I found what I was looking for, but I couldn't continue because I had to start a new episode, because I'm going to be nice and I'll let you know that that's going to be a fucked up, weird episode. And that means that it's late. I've got to record another episode because A, I want to see what's behind this fucking door and what's behind where this door is going to lead me to, which I'll get to in a second. B, I have to remember what few things I did figure out last episode for those of you who didn't watch it, so fuck you again. Alright, I got it out of my system. I'll be nice, I promise. I'm happy now. So, just a quick rundown of last episode. Fuckload of nothing. Birth date for the safe didn't work. We never figured out it worked. I was right about the grave. I was right about it being June 1st. It just didn't work. So we don't know who Vincent is. It's implying it's not Scott. Also that it's not Derek. We have a couple of candidates. I found a kid's photo. The missing kid's photo that's appeared in the wall has his date of birth, so I wrote it down. Don't think it's him, but I'm just going to write down date of birth from here on out, as long as it's, 70s onward. With lack of things to do, I started following Matthew's search. We found the word stump on the bridge, which is apparently one of Sophia's favorite place. But that's all we found. We checked out the postal service. We checked out the inn. Nothing. We checked out the cafe again. Nothing, which was apparently Matthew's favorite place. Oh yeah, I did take a picture. Look, June 1st, 1975. So, I don't know. So eventually I went into the inn and clicked on the phone, which apparently I hadn't done before. And I got Oliver's message saying, ask Patterson for the key. I was like, Patterson, that's gotta be Dorothy, right? I think that's Dorothy, and it turns out it was. And then I was like, but I checked, there wasn't, oh my god, there was a fucking locked bedroom in there. And then I remembered that this key that I found in the hospital, and here we are. Also, might have started drinking last episode, and I'm really sleepy, so fairly warned. Oh, fuck you, Dorothy. Fuck you, Dorothy. Dorothy. So this is like Trisha's, oh my god, there's a lot of stuff in here. This is like Trisha's little guest room here, right? Presumably. Oh my god, there's so much. Yeah, we get it. She's religious. I mean, we've covered. Oh, here's Trisha's death. Daughter of ex-mayor found dead at Painscreek Community Hospital. Trisha Roberts falls 40 feet from rooftop, lands on head, and dies. Okay, she did land on her head. I did have a theory. I did have questions about that last episode. We have a picture of her standing on the roof about to kill herself, don't we? Yesterday morning, the body of Trisha Roberts was found in the grounds of Painscreek Community Hospital. She was pronounced dead at 7:20 a.m. According to Miss Thompson, she was starting her morning shift when she heard some sound near the reception area. She went out to find Trisha lying motionless. Blood was flowing out from her head. She quickly called for Dr. Bennett, the attending physician, for the day's morning shift, who brought Trisha to the emergency room at once. Unfortunately, it was too late. The hospital CCTV shows that Trisha Roberts was walking around the hospital at around 6:30 a.m. She headed to the roof at 6:54 a.m. A few minutes later, her body was on the ground. Charles Robert, ex-mayor and father, blah, blah, blah. He's probably doing just fine, by the way. Probably just doing fine, little dick weasel. Trisha? Dorothy. Okay. 95. Scott was released from prison this morning. Matthew went to pick him up. There's a lot of tension here in Painscreek. Most people think of Scott as a murderer. Charles tried to stop Trisha from seeing Scott, but it's no use. She is already waiting for him at the cabin. Charles is drinking again. He couldn't stop Trisha from trying to see Scott, yet Scott seems to be avoiding her. Trisha should not have been discharged from the hospital at this point. She still needs help and rehabilitation. Derek and Scott fought at the market. Okay, that's the first time the market's come up. Derek asked Scott why he's avoiding Trisha. Scott didn't say anything. He just walked away. Derek told him not to come back anymore. It's sad to see what's happening to them now. They used to be such good friends. Not really. They stopped being friends like a few years ago. Oh my God, Scott was killed? Trisha's been going crazy ever since Scott died. She sometimes screams in the middle of the night. Here and there she'll ask us why Scott hasn't visited her for a while. No one seems to know how to answer without agitating her condition. Trisha is finally being admitted to the hospital for another mental breakdown. Charles doesn't know what to do. I've asked for his permission to take care of Trisha at the hospital until she recovers. I think Charles appreciates my help. Okay, I'm glad I read all that. I'm so glad. Okay, we've checked off Dorothy's shit. Fuck you, Dorothy. Oh. A house? A house key? Oh, it might be Oliver's key. Might be Oliver's key. Dear Dorothy, I want to express my heartfelt gratitude for all you've done for me. You've taken care of my store on so many occasions. You've helped maintain its bright spirit. I would be lying if I said that I'm not saddened by your departure. I will greatly miss you. I wish you all the best in your new place. Do invite me there once you've settled in. Oliver Gibson. We're gonna go to Oliver's place and watch him just like be there and just be like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What are you doing here? What the fuck? I'm here. I'm still here. I'm the only one left. What the fuck are you doing here? So, Sorry about that. I got excited. 74. I know some people don't like me. Wanda always picks on me, and Bernard ignores me most of the time. Andrew, well, he's okay as long as I'm not in his garden. Dorothy cares a lot for me, though. I like her. Tom, our security guard, treats me with respect even though I'm just a housemaid. He's the guy who retired, so it doesn't matter. Vivian, and even though I'm just a housemaid... Again, I have to remember this is the 70s, okay? I mean, although 70s were not like... They're not that far away that people really acted like this, right? Vivian and Charles are kind to me. Oh, and Matthew too. I almost forgot about him. What? 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 How did you almost forget about Matthew? Isn't he supposed to be your cousin, even though that sounds fake, but also like... Whatever. Who knows? We had Bernard change on a dime, so whatever. I'm kind of sad I don't really trust the writing in this game anymore. He's been taking care of me forever, certainly as long as I can remember. I'm a lucky girl. Matthew talks to me whenever he has time. Sometimes I feel he's trying to escape his chores at the church. We'll talk about everything under the sun, our hopes, dreams, futures. It reminds me of our days at the orphanage. Okay, so they were both orphans together, of course. So many orphans in this fucking story. Landing a job here as a maid was the best thing that could have happened to me. However, I never imagined I would be having an affair with a married man, let alone my employer. Now I am carrying his child. How do I face Matthew? I received a letter from Matthew today saying that he'll be extending his stay in Indonesia for 6 more months. That's always been him. He's always had a noble heart, waiting to help people everywhere. I miss him, but I'm glad he decided to extend his stay there. It gives me time to prepare how I explain my situation to him. I don't know how he'll take it if he just hears the truth blurted out once he gets back. I received a telegram this morning from Matthew wishing me happy birthday. We're just gonna write down 03/18 is her birthday, because apparently that hugely matters now. He told me he had a special birthday present prepared for me. Sorry, my nose is starting to act up now. All I need to do is to find the clues that he placed in our favorite places. He's waiting for my telegram after I've solved the puzzle. I've actually solved it already, but I don't know what to say to him. What should I do? So if she's already solved it, it's not going to still be there. My baby, June 1st, my baby was born today at 8:20 a.m. and it's a boy. He looks just like Charles. Dorothy's taking good care of us. She prepares the food and attends to my needs. I almost feel like I'm her boss. Charles visits me all the time, asking if we need anything else. I told him he didn't have to come so often and to instead focus on work. As a mayor, he must have a lot on his mind. Charles told me today that his mother, Magdalene, will be arriving in 2 weeks. She knows about our relationship. I feel nervous because she's a strict woman. At the same time, I'm happy because she told Charles to take responsibility for me and my son. Soon, I won't have to be a maid anymore. Charles has decided to name our child Vincent Roberts. I like that name. So he's definitely Vincent. Vincent. He's definitely Vincent. But the code didn't work for the safe. Where did... Maybe Scott had the... In his little room had the safe Vincent thing? I don't fucking know. Anyways, we're going to Oliver's. The whole safe thing is like, what could it... Well, good news. We're about to get the tools finally. I don't know where Oliver's place is. I'm just kind of... I tend to just stumble upon it, so... Of course, now that I'm looking for it, it's not going to happen. Is it over here? No, that's the... I feel like it's up here. No. Oliver! Where are you? Oliver! Here's the farmer's market. I'm pretty sure it's nearby the farmer's market. Also, let's just quickly have a look around because we know there was a scuffle here, even though it was years past. Ow. Telephone booth. Wow, wow, wow. How exciting is that? Oliver! Oliver! Where are you? Oliver! Oliver? Oliver! Fuck you, dude. We're gonna find a typewriter, some mansion keys from Trisha, all the 50 codes we have left to find. No, I don't think we're gonna find anything out about Oliver. I think it's all gonna be Trisha. Has Trisha, did we get a pop-up for her? Oh no. It's all open. What? Oh, bolts. Okay. Ah, shovel. Okay. All tools found. These pop-ups kind of like give you some bullshit, don't they? Is this Oliver? Or... Okay, it is. Okay, so it is Oliver then. We just attended Trisha's funeral this morning. Charles tried to be strong, but by the end of the ceremony, his face was wet. Dorothy cried her heart out. It truly pains the soul to witness so many deaths occur here in Painscreek. Every one of those deaths was of a person I knew, and some were very close to me. Among them, Vivian's death shocked me the most. Despite what the media said, I will not, for even a moment, believe that Scott killed her. It just doesn't make sense to me. Okay, maybe it's not him. Trisha's death hurt the most, probably because I spent the last few years mentioning mentoring her. She was smart, kind, and very talented. She was turning into a very promising young woman. With her passing, Charles has lost all of his family members. He's all alone. I can't imagine the pain he's going through. Dorothy left Painscreek early February, a month after Trisha's funeral. The hospital closed shortly after. By the end of the month, Charles had packed and departed Painscreek for good. Wanda passed away on March 12th. Her cancer had spread too far and too deep. The doctors could not save her. 2 weeks after her funeral, Derek moved out. Autumn is approaching. My photography store will be closing by the end of this month. I have many things to say, but there's no one left to confide in. Anyways, I've been thinking about returning for quite a while now. Maybe the time has come. So at this point, it's one of... Okay, that's all of Oliver's stuff. It's one of three people, right? It's Derek, Charles, or Trisha. There's really no one else it could be. I don't see why Derek would do it. Trisha has motive, obviously, and Charles has motive. I think... Okay, my new theory. Trisha kills Vivian. With an axe handle? No, it's gotta be Charles. It's gotta be Charles. But that's like... Really? Okay, so... Charles finds out that Vivian helped kill Magdalene and Sophia. Therefore, he kills... Yeah, because the doctor helped kill Sophia as well, and he died. Andrew helped kill Sophia, he died. And Vivian as well. And they all died. So it was getting revenge for Sophia. It's heavily implied it's not Scott. So it's got to be Charles. He's the only one who would want... I mean, Charles or Matthew. I guess Matthew would be the sort of the wild card. I mean, he was gone. Was he? I think he was gone when Vivian died, wasn't he? He was gone when Sophia died, but we already knew who did that. Was he gone when Vivian died? I'm not sure. So, okay. Ugh. So add Matthew in there. But, okay, so it's Matthew, Charles, or Derek who killed Vivian. It seems unlikely at this point that it's Derek. Go with the weird, like, he didn't know his father or anything like that. Father could have been Andrew. I don't know. But again, Derek has no real motive to kill Vivian. He has no real motive to get revenge for Sophia. Charles does. Yeah, it's gotta be Charles. So Charles kills Vivian, John, the doctor, and I don't remember his name, and Andrew Reed. Because he found out about them killing Sophia. Then Scott gets arrested because they think it's him. And then he gets out, and then Bernard kills him, and then Trisha kills herself. The other option is Matthew gets revenge for Sophia, which, I mean, he did love Sophia, so there's a reason there. So he kills all of them. But then... Yeah, I guess at this point it could be Matthew or Charles, but that's really the only two options. Like, unless it's Oliver, but like that would be really dumb, and I'm not actually going to... whatever. We regret to hear that Father Matthew will not be joining any part of the annual religious gathering event from July 18th till the 23rd in South York. We received Father Matthew's memo yesterday stating that he was not feeling well. I assume he has also informed you about this last minute change. July 17th. Whoops. I mean, Charles is the type of person I would expect to also get rid of Moss, right? And I wouldn't, like, no matter how far down the rabbit hole Matthew goes, he's not the type of person who would just get rid of an innocent bystander, right? He'd have to have a specific reason. I was gonna look something up. Oh, the alibis. Did they get an alibi for Matthew? I don't remember. Matthew. There is an annual religious gathering event in Hartford. The event started on July 18th and ran for 5 days. I represent the church at the event. Our church can confirm this because we had to cancel our Sunday service that week. So, interestingly enough, Moss implied to me that this event was canceled, but he could actually be referring to Matthew's event. And what did this say? Oh no. It was Matthew. Because they're writing saying he didn't attend it. So why did he say that they would confirm that? Okay, I guess the weird thing about the alibi, right, is that he said our church can confirm this because we had to cancel our Sunday service that week. He didn't say you can call and ask that I was there. Fuck. And he was like, I guess this event could have been canceled, the conference meeting as well. But Derek was with him, wasn't he? Wasn't Derek gone? So it was Matthew. It has to have been Matthew. Fuck. He killed all 3 of them for killing Sophia? I don't know if I buy that. And then got rid of Moss? Killed him somehow? We got nothing to imply that that would be the case. We got a secret room to still go into, but I mean, I just don't know about that. I don't know about that, but this is like seriously pointing towards him at this point. I don't have any more keys, right? What is the key that Moss... I know it's in a drain, but what was he implying? He's on to me and I had to hide the key. Oh. But what was... the key to Matthew's place? Oh fuck, it's definitely Matthew. God damn it. I didn't want it to be him. I'm not buying it from his character. He seems like such a good I mean, I get that he loves Sophia, but... like, don't you just fucking go to the cops for that? Okay, we need to go towards the cemetery. Fuck. Alright, we got a little bit of time left. This is gonna be a bit of a long one, I guess, but we're actually uncovering shit, so I've gotta get A, the key, and B, the cemetery before we end this episode. Shouldn't take too long. Although, like... oh. Alright. Alright, that's for fucking sure. The... all keys found. Wow. Yeah, we're not... okay. What? Alright. The last key, and it's gotta be a Matthew's place. Wow. This is in-game here, y'all. This is in-game. I can tell. Done. Best friends forever. Fuck. You know, we'll do this next episode, y'all. I feel like we've got 1 or 2 left in us. I mean, we still have to open the safe. We still have Charles's shit. Well, that's true. Okay, hang on. We still have Charles's desk. We still have Charles's safe. We still have the books. So it could still be Charles. It could still be him. But it's Charles or Matthew for sure. At this stage, it's 100% Matthew. 99, I guess I should say. But there could still be a left field type thing. So I'll see you tomorrow. My time and your time. Bye.